I was sitting here tonight watching what was going on, I found myself casting about for words to say. And there was a quote that was attributed to Jimi Hendrix, which said, "When the power of love overrides the love of power, the world will know peace." And we just watched tonight how the mayor tried to ramrod his agenda onto the end of what's supposed to be pretty much a finalization of the bills for the year, the fiscal year. And we just watched how he tried to manipulate that process. Mr. President, with all due respect, you can no longer be the strong arm for the mayor. You are a representative of the council. The council are the elected guardians of the gate. It's not your job to be a team player with them. It's your job to hold them accountable. We elected you to hold them accountable. If you can't take care of that, then we have to find somebody else to hold them accountable. And in January, I'll have plenty of time to work on that. If you guys can't handle it, I'll have plenty of time to do it. I'm here with the Dejesus family. Today is Kwanzaa. We're celebrating Kwanzaa. And today's word is Ujama, which means collective work and responsibility. My brother, my sister is in trouble. That means that I need to be there for them. We find in Paterson that Black and brown communities seem to be at the most disadvantaged and the most disenfranchised, and they go through the most hell, even at the hands of the police department. Black and brown communities in this city make up a very large percentage of the voting population, of the community, of the residency. But when you look at the hierarchy of the Paterson Police Department and the people who are in charge, it does not reflect the numbers or the percentage of Black and brown people in our community. And when I took the time a few days ago, because I heard what Councilman Jackson said about what the Attorney General put out, the directive, which spoke to why it was important for a level of equity and equality within the department and the way that they do their practices in terms of promotions and everything else. And I went to the Attorney General's website and I saw the site and I read the directive and I'm looking at and hearing what's going on in this city, especially with our police department. I remember saying a few months back that there's a cancer within that department and there are things going on within that department that are just not right. And listening to Councilman Jackson and several others in the community that have told me about things that are going on within the police department, many departments within this city, it should make sense to us as the public why we're going through what we're going through. This family is going through what it's going through. Jameek Lowry's family went through what they went through. And there's many other Black and brown communities going through so much in this city. And a lot of it has to do because the people that are running the city are not reflective of who we are. The people that are running the police department, a large percentage of them do not look like us. So how can they relate to what we're going through? Councilwoman Mims made a very important point. She said she was born and raised here, so she understands the dynamic, as do I, about why you can't have one specific recreation center. And the same notion, don't you think it's important that we have a police department and a hierarchy in the police department that reflects the community that it's supposed to serve? This is why we don't get apathy from the police department. This is why we don't get mercy from the police department. This is why they do the things that they do, because they know they don't have to really report to us because they don't understand our community. So when are we going to get some guts, some testicular fortitude, and say, listen, there's some people within the police department that deserve, because of the hard work they put in, to be in that promotion, to be in that position. When are we going to get some backbone and actually do that? If you have a hard time standing up for the people, you're going to have a very hard time getting those people to stand up for you. If you're going to continue to do nothing, when it comes time for folks to come out for you, the people are going to say, nothing doing. I'm going to leave it at that.
Thank you, Mr. T. Next speaker, number